Hi, grade 8. Today we will going to talk about another traditional Asian theater music from Japan, the Kabuki Theater. So first we will discuss about the creation and how it started. So Japanese drama, it refers to drama written and performed in Japan between 600 AD and the present time. So they usually perform this as a form of entertainment for the people and to the uh, royal family. And nowadays, Japanese drama is also called as dorama. So Japanese drama is widely known for its three major classical theaters called. So first we have the No. So No theater is structured around song and dance. So the movement is slow and the language is poetic and the way they speak their script is in monotonous tone, and their costumes are rich and very heavy. So, in this type of play, the plots are usually drawn from legend, history, literature, and contemporary events. Theme and the other themes often relates to dreams, supernatural worlds, ghosts, and spirits. So that is no. Another one is the Bonraku. So Bonraku is a traditional puppet theater of Japan. So the puppeteers cooperate to maneuver or uh, pagalawin yung mga limbs, eyelids, eyeballs, eyebrows, and mouth of the puppets. So thereby producing lifelike actions na may mga facial expression using that puppet. So the puppeteers are in full view of the audience, but they are dressed in black to symbolize that they are to be taken as invisible. Kaya kulay black lagi yung suot ng mga puppeteers ng Bunraku. But today we will going to focus more about the Kabuki Theater. So let's start. So, Kabuki it is a classical Japanese drama known for its highly stylized songs, mimes, and choreographies. So, after this, watch the attached video in our lesson to see the different kinds of song, mimes, and choreographies that they use. So, Kabuki is also known for their intense choreographies while performing, and sometimes they also use swords to add some intense and thrilling feeling for the audiences. So, Kabuki is also known for elaborate makeup worn by the actors. So, the makeup is called kumadori. So, this kind of makeup is also applies to a painting method. That's why they use two brushes simultaneously. The other one is for the color and the other one is for the shading. And it is also consists of the color stripe patterns over the white foundation in their faces. So the patterns and colors symbolize the aspect of characters in a kabuki play. So aside from that, the kabuki theater is also known for their stylization of its drama and the glamorous costume worn by the performer. So, later panoorin nyo para makita nyo yung full dress ng mga kabuki actors. So, dun pa lang makikita natin how expensive, how heavy, kasi patong-patong at sobrang laki ng mga costumes nila. So, the kabuki is derived from the Japanese term kabuku, which means to be out of ordinary. So, ayan, as you can see in the picture, hindi siya yung ordinary na damit or yung appearance na makikita natin when it comes to Japanese people. So, when they say kabuku, it means extravagant. Hindi yung normal clothing. It means bizarre outfit or kakaiba and in that way, they will take attention to make them more interesting. Kaya mas marami silang nadodrawn na tao dun sa play nila. Kasi kakaiba. So the origin of the kabuki can be traced back to a girl named Okuni. So she was a performer who was inspired by Buddhism and Shinto rituals. So Okuni is a shrine maiden who's known for her skills in dancing and acting. So um, after that, she went to Kyoto to perform and she got the attention of the people because of her skill nga na magaling siyang sumayaw, na magaling siyang mag-perform. So, nag-draw din siya ng attention sa mga tao dahil sa kanyang ganda or the beauty of Okuni and her gracefulness in performing. So when she first went to Kyoto to perform, it was her first form of kabuki and it was called Ona Kabuki. So, in her first performance, she performed both male and female parts. So, mag-isa niya lang. Aside from the music na nanggagaling dun sa performance niya. So, Ona Kabuki was the first dramatic entertainment of any importance that was designed for the taste of common people in Japan. So, kung ano ba yung nangyayari that time, yun yung ipinakita ni Okuni na tinawag nga na Ona Kabuki yung first performance niya. So, the sensuous character of the dances and the prostitution of the actors proved to be disruptive. So, parang naging distraction para sa government or para sa mga tao kung saan sila nadadrive nung kwento. Kaya naman they banned this type of play during that time. Then later on, she formed her own company, but was banned because it was mostly made up of prostitutes and unemployed men. So, dahil nga yung pinoportray nila is against sa government nila, so they banned na, binan nila yung mga babae na nagpe-perform. So, that's why the prohibition stated that the kabuki could no longer be performed by females and play could be performed only in the outskirts of the city. That's why ang nangyari is puro male actors na lang yung nagpe-perform ng kabuki. So, yung pagbaban nila ng pagpa-play ng kabuki is turned to change the tradition of the play itself. So, usually, ngayon, nowadays, until now, it is only performed by male actors only. And of course, the male actor who portrayed the female role was called Ona Gota. So until now, this provision is still continued. So wala na talagang mga babae nakasali sa pagpe-play ng kabuki. Puro male actors na lang. So Ona Gota, again, yan yung tawag sa mga male actors na nagpo-portray ng mga pambabaeng roles sa Kabuki Theater. So now let's move on to the features of the Kabuki stage. So as we all know, we use different stages to perform on sa mga plays na ginagawa natin. But Kabuki theaters or yung mga stages na ginagamit nila is well built para dun sa pagbibigay nila ng magandang performance sa Kabuki. So first we have the Hanamichi. So it is a flower path which can be used by the actors for entrance and exit. So aside from using the entrance and exit, this path or the Hanamichi is also used as stage to extend or mas maging malapit sila yung engagement nila sa audiences. But usually, ginagamit talaga nila ito for entrance or dramatic entrance and exit. So, that is Hanamichi. So, another one is Mawaro Butal. So, it is where the revolving stage is located. So when we say revolving stage, umiikot. So bakit kailangan nila ng umiikot na stage? For them to change the setting. Kung kailangan nilang palitan yung pangyayari. So kung halimbawa ngayon sa bahay, then later on iikot yung stage, nasa ibang setting ulit sila, which can help to build the story in the kabuki. So that is Mawaro Butal. Another one is supon. So it is a platform below the stage. So this is the supon. So it is a platform that rises from below the stage. So yan yung isa sa mga nagbibigay ng element of surprise para sa pagpe-perform ng kabuki dahil hindi nila alam na may lalabas pala doon na pataas from below the stage. So that is supon. So it gives thrill and surprising acts for the actors. And lastly, we have the Hanamicho. So it is a passage that connects the back part of the theater to the stage. So usually this stage is used for the supernatural beings, often use this passage for the grand entrance. So the Hanamicho is also a walkway that cuts through the audience seating area to connect to the stage with the back of the theater. So usually nga, yung mga supernatural beings, magicians, often use this stage to make their entrances from the trap doors. So that is the features of the stage of the Kabuki Theater. So next is the main categories of the Kabuki play. So first we have the Judaimono. So it refers to the historical stories in Japan. So this subject of the play has been prohibited by the shogun to project contemporary ideas. So usually yung pinoportray nila sa Judaimono is yung mga major events in Japanese history. So for example, yung mga samurais na pinoportray nila. So, kaya ipinagbawal din yung pagpe-play ng Judaimono is parang ipinapakita kasi nila kung ano yung mga pangyayari or yung mga hindi magandang nangyayari sa kanilang country because of the shogunate period. So, another one is the Sewamono. So, it refers to domestic and everyday stories. So this type of stories is projected towards the commoners. So themes related to the Sewamono are family drama and romance. So when we say commoners kasi sila yung mga normal people sa isang lugar sa Japan. So kaya sinasabing yung kwento is for the everyday lives ng mga tao sa Japan. So that is Sewamono. And lastly, we have the shosagoto. So the shosagoto, it refers to dance number. So this presentation can be performed as standalone performance or as part of a story. So more on dancing yung shosagoto na part ng play ng kabuki. So thank you so much, grade 8, for listening. So next week we will going to talk about the elements of kabuki play, the performance and instrumental music of kabuki. So kindly watch the attached videos for better understanding or better um, representation of the kabuki theater. Thank you and see you again next week. Bye!